Hey everyone, welcome to Again a Craft. I need a haircut. But this video is not going to be about my hair. This video is going to be about a very special project. You probably saw the thumbnail, you probably saw the title. I have no idea what's going to be, but you probably know what's going to happen. Anyway, so my friend just came in the shop today, and he brought with him a BB gun. This specific little old ancient pellet BB gun, and this BB gun was his grandfather's, and he found it around like in, I don't know, he found it somewhere in a storage shack. Point is, he wants to restore this little BB gun to its former glory. Now we have a little problem, because when we looked at this little BB gun, it had a crack here in the stock, and this is sellotaped together because when we dry fired the gun, the stock literally blink flew off to hell. And then we noticed that there are a couple of big ass holes in the stock itself, and I started knocking on the wood lightly, and soda started to fall out, which means is woodworm poop. And we hammered it a little bit, and a mummified wood worm fell out of the stock. So basically, this thing is not structurally sound anymore. It's beautiful German oak, to be honest. As you can see through the wood grain here, it's beautiful German oak, and he asked me to do whatever I can to make this look better and make this stock be one again. So this video is gonna be about me disassembling this thing, removing the stock, trying to restore this wood as much as my skills allow. Oh my god, a fucking mosquito is in front of my eyes. Ooh. I'm gonna... No ceiling, yeah! Flew away. Anyway, yeah, so I'm gonna do everything in my power to make this look good. So, it's made in Germany. Nice. It's called Diana. It has a serial number as well. Anyway, so what I'm gonna do in this video, I'm gonna take this apart, stabilize the rotten or the eaten away bits inside with CA glue and wood dust, so that we have some structural properties to this again. Then I'm thinking I'm gonna use epoxy, dual casting resin, and I will brush it on both sides of the wood grain, and I'm gonna push it back together and tape it together very strongly, and then sand it flat and remove all the old oils and varnishes and everything in between. And as you can see, there's another problem with this little thing, which is, yeah, can you see it? So the screws don't hold it anymore, so I'm gonna remove the screws, fill these holes with good old fiber filler, you know, the 2-component wood filler, and then drill the holes out again and have these screws sit tightly there. So hopefully this is not going to be too much of a problem and too visible. Now I need to do a bunch of research, because I never actually took apart a BB gun in my life before. So there is there is one spring down here and another one up here, I think. And guys, honestly, I used BB guns when I was a boy, but I never disassembled one ever. And it's rusted, it's eaten away. So anyway, the second part of the video, or some part of the video, is going to be me trying to understand how BB guns work and how to disassemble and reassemble them. So yeah, if you're interested in this kind of shit, join me on this adventure, right? So let's carry on. Alright, so here we go. So as you can see, we have the crack right here. And I don't want to remove the sellotape just yet, because if I remove the sellotape, I can further damage the wood grain here. You know, the fibers which connect together. I don't know English. So I need to remove two screws. This fucker and this fucker. And then I think I might be able to just slide it off. I don't know. I actually never done this before in my life. I have no idea how to go about it. But we'll give it a go. No, that's not it. That's bad. I need to get some. Okay, I need to do this with hand tools. I can't use power tools on this. I don't think that's a good idea to use power tools on an almost 100-year-old BB gun. These screws are so fucking strict. Okay, this is more like it. Okay, let's do this with a socket wrench. Of course, the other way around. Okay, now that's good news. I'm actually able to undo it fairly easily. Okay, so this is a very special little screw, as you can see. So I need to make sure that these get back to their places. And as I can see, there is a spring washer underneath, which was supposed to keep it tight to the wood. There you go. Oh boy, you're old. Can you see him? It's an old type spring washer. Those teeth. Huh? Can you focus? Soy Dora? Well, son of a bitch. So anyways, those teeth are supposed to grip into the wood. Okay, we're gonna do some more investigation in a minute. But first, let's remove the other screw. I can see that there is some machine oil that's soaked in the wood here. This is an interesting experiment, an interesting challenge, a project I actually kind of like, and I'm kind of into it. So, okay. So technically, if I cut the tape here, I'm gonna be able to pull out the whole machinery or mechanism. Or guys, I'm not a gun buff. I don't know shit about these things. I just know where to point shoot and how to reload. I used box shots and 7.62mm guns. I know how to operate a gun. I know how to clean a gun. Like a box shot. But I don't know their names in English and the name of different parts in English and shit like that. I think I have to, yeah, I think I have to remove the, I was worried about this, but if I am very gentle, then I can remove the finger guard, or whatever the fuck this is called. I think I have to remove the finger guard. So. Oh wow, this wasn't too tight. This was the opposite of tight. Oh my god, this is a third kind of screw. This is a fat boy. And it's a long fat... Ah, this is how the gun comes apart. So, long fat boy. I think it goes in... Oh boy. Long fat boy is a little bit tested and dirty. And that's it. Long fat boy doesn't have any additional... I think that's a press fit for sure. German engineering from the World War, I guess. From this... probably not from the World War, but from the 70s. For sure. Let's not start singing the song of the German people. Come on now. So it's a flathead here, and here's where we have the crack. Okay, this is where the whole thing broke. I think this is where the bugs got in. Well, the other way around. Okay, I need to... So this is a flathead. So far, every screw on this gun is different. I don't know, is that a common thing on AirBVs? I think it just spins and doesn't want to come. Oh, hi. Well, this has answered the question. Oh boy. So, okay. I actually don't have to take this apart too much then. There's a cap here. Okay, there's the... You can't see shit. Okay, you have to trust me on this. So there's the cap. So it says made in Germany 0966 Diana MOD2 8 or B? No, 22. It's very rusty. Okay, I need to... Yeah, I think I can do something with this. I can fix this. I can fix her. Okay, so this is a wooden stock, and I have noticed that I have a crack here. Can you see it? Right here. So massive crack here, massive crack here. Oh boy, there's a crack there. A spider lived here once. Okie dokie, we can do something with this, that's fine. I want to remove this guard, and I am afraid to cause more damage while doing it. Okay, we put the knife away. We don't need the knife, we don't need my pen, we don't need the machinery, or whatever it's called. Let's take this out of here somehow. What if I apply some force to it? I think the threads in the wood are gone, so I'm applying an upward force to the finger guard so it pulls the screw out while I'm spinning it. gently as possible. Okay, oh boy. Well, this is great. Oh fuck. Guys. Oh my god, look at this. What kind of screw is this? Dude, have you seen anything like this? It's like it's eaten away. Oh my god, who hurt you? Okay, I will replace this screw. I will have to. I don't think this is how it's supposed to look like. It's a wood screw, but I don't know, because originally I wanted to keep it in an original state, as real as possible, but I'm not sure if I can. Okay, so what to do? I think my next course of action is going to be gluing shit together and then tape it back together, and then we're gonna deal with this tomorrow. So next up, we're gonna remove the tape. Try not to cut into the stock as I do it, I'm sorry. That's why it's German white oak. Huh. Because it's made in Germany. The Diana BB gun. Okay. So. But to be honest, I mean, taking it apart with 3 screws is not too bad, or 4. Okay, so I think it's time that I pull this apart a little bit. Okay, so this is where the bugs got in, and this is the damage. Can you see it? There, in there, and I was able to I was doing this for a while, but now I am on a different mission. So, stabilizing wood. What do? You pour CA glue in the hole, because it stabilizes wood dust. CA glue is your friend. Okay, and I am going to put this here for now. I have some mahogany sawdust in the workshop somewhere. Oops, got it. I always keep some mahogany sawdust in the workshop for special, very special situations like these. I usually mix it with PVA or CA glue. Okay. Needs a little bit more. Maybe a little bit, teeny tiny bit more. God almighty. I'm gonna use a trick I learned from Adam Savage. CA glue, and then put some powder on top of it quickly so that you get some structural bond. No, fuck. It doesn't stick because of the epoxy. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I have it under control. Nice. Okay, so I think this needs to sit for now. So I'm just gonna put the sawdust back, clean up this little mess here, and have a look at the machinery of this gun, because I have no idea what I'm dealing with here. So it's a bolt here, it's a screw here. Obviously you can remove this. There is a spring here, and I think this spring is already loaded, so I might not want to fuck with that. What I don't like is this whole thing. I don't know if you can see it, but it's wobbling. So either I want to tighten this screw down a little. It's a bunch of dirt and grime in this. So in my honest opinion, I am going to soak this fucking thing in petrol, because I don't think there's any rubber parts in this. Right? It's just springs and metals. So should I just soak it in petrol and then grease it? Because there is one spring here. So you do this action. There's a ball bearing there which locks it in place. And when you pull it back, that's the spring there. And that's it really. And you load it. And that loads up this spring. And this spring shoots out another spring there. And that is the pressure which makes this gun shoot. So I think I can just clean it in petrol, grease it up, sand it, oil it. Anyway, I'm gonna do some research on this because I'm not gonna fuck with it tonight, because it's an ancient piece. I want it to be nice. So yeah, we get back to this tomorrow. Alright gang, so I've been working on this guy for about a couple of hours now, and I managed to sand off most of the rust from the entire mechanism, and I hit it with a lot of brake cleaner, and I actually had to go down and hit it with 120 grit to get these pits out as much as possible, but I really don't want to get into the material too much. So this is how she looks right now. Okay, and I used a lot of brake cleaner to get rid of the particles, and thank God for the gas station next door, because they have high pressure compressors there, so I was able to blow out all the particles from the whole thing. A friend of mine told me I need to get gunmetal oil, but I'm gonna look for some alternatives because there are no actual fire in this mechanism, and I need to apply some oil which is lubricating the springs, lubricating everything machinery inside. Sorry. And also lubricates the rubber O-ring over there. Now, because I'm a biker, I know that chain oil or chain grease is exactly the thing I need for this, because bike chains have O-rings as well between the eyes. So that probably is gonna be the method I'm going to use on this guy. But right now, so I used, as you can see, it still has some scratch marks and stuff. I used 120 240 400 grit sandpaper, and then I'm gonna use some Scotch-Brite, and then I am going to use some 00 steel wool to clean it up, and then I want to get this black coloration back. So, and it's not paint, it's somehow it turned black. So I'm gonna go do some research and continue from there. Oh my god, I left the super glue open for today. Anyway, yeah, see you guys at the update. Hey, it's me again. It's late at night and I couldn't sleep, so I decided to disassemble this bad boy a little bit more and give it a good sand in in every way humanly possible. So I managed to unscrew this screw where the whole front end folds down, and it came with 2 washers, a long screw and a cross-set nut, and this sled or whatever, it connects up to this metal bit here, and that pushes the spring back. So I think I'm going to be able to reassemble it without any problems. It has a lot of dirt and grime here, so I think it was a good idea to focus, you bastard. It was a good idea to disassemble it, and yeah. So I'm sending it 400. Then I'm gonna do 800. Then I'm gonna do 800. Then Scotch-Brite and steel wool, and I will probably spend the next 4 hours while watching TV to sand this bad boy down. So yeah, I'll keep you posted if I have something new to tell. All right, let me make some space. Okay, now then, I need to tidy up just a little. There, I don't need this, I don't need any of these. I don't have a trash bag because why would I have any? For obvious reasons. No. Alright, so it's the day after the night. What a fucking intro, huh? Anyway, last night I was fucking around with the mechanism. I sanded it from 120 grit up to 00 steel wool, and it came out pretty nice. My only concern is that I really need to blacken this metal so that it preserves, so it becomes rust proof, rust resistant. As you can see, there's a blackening here originally. And how they achieved that is using a phosphate blackening technique with a special chemical specifically made for gunmetal blackening. And you just dip it in there and you just let it do its chemical magic and you clean it up and you remove it. Now, my problem is I live on a fucking island. I don't have access to this chemical. I don't have the money for it to order it online, and I need to do something. So I'm gonna put this aside for now, and today I'm gonna work on the stock. So what happened here? Well, there was a crack here. I fixed that, broke it, and I put a screw through it, and it looks nice. So I talked to the client, and the client wants to keep the natural wood grain as much as humanly possible. So that's what we're gonna do. But first I need to remove all this gunk and grease and junk and EU from it, and I need to do that with sandpaper, obviously. What sandpaper I'm gonna use? Well, I'm gonna use I'm gonna use genderless iron oxide, sorry, not iron oxide, silicon carbide sandpaper. So, this part of the video is gonna be the montage of me using sandpaper on wood, because I guess it's interesting to watch me struggle, so here goes nothing. Okay, so I can see that here we have an oil spot. I think what happened is that there was a crack here in the varnish, and then when our guy oiled the gun back in the day, I guess it just seeped under the varnish and slowly delaminated it. You can see it here as well, and here as well. So I think I'm just gonna try to sand it out. No, I think it's too deep, and I really don't want to eat into the material too much. So I'm just gonna leave it there. Originally, it was cherry colored before it got reborn it so many times. The original color was cherry. I don't know if camera picks it up. Anyway, okay, so 80 grit is done. I need to get 120 grit. 120 grit. This is gonna be aluminium oxide paper because of reasons. Again, let's do the speed up magic. I had a talk with the customer the other day, and the customer wanted to preserve the wood grain as much as humanly possible. So I asked him if he wants me to darken the stock so we get rid of the scar of the breakage. And the guy said, "Nah, it's fine. He's fine with it. He just wants to see the wood grain." So we are going to apply some varnish onto this bad boy, and we go from there. So next up is application of varnish. What kind of varnish do I want to use? Let's see. I have this very nice colorless thinned up varnish, and that's what we're gonna apply. Oh, by the way, let me plug my channel. So if you like the shit I'm doing here, please consider subscribing to the channel. And if you really like the shit I'm doing here, then you can buy me a coffee at buymeacoffee.com/EginaCraft. You can see the links below in the description. Or you can buy some shit from my web shop. I make resin woodworking pieces and art and stuff like that. So if you wanna support me that way, you can support me that way. But first and foremost, I would like to thank you for watching this video, and I appreciate you taking your time and spending the time with me here. So yeah, thank you. Okay, good. Should be fine. So this is an oil-based varnish, not oil, but white spirit-based varnish. And I don't. Okie dokie. So we are going to do a wipe-on finish, and for this I'm going to wear gloves. Not because I'm a bitch or I care about personal protective equipment, as you know. It's because I have a fucking cut on my finger, and I really don't want to get a white spirit infused varnish into the scar. or the wound. So this time Bella is not being a complete fucking idiot, and he's going to wear some gloves. So let's do this. I already thinned this up back in the day, so it's good and liquidy and watery and stuff. So yeah, I'm just gonna wipe it on, I guess. There she goes. And this is gonna be the first coat, so I'm just gonna apply it liberally, let it soak in. Then I need to figure out how to put this down. And keep it from touching anything. Ooh, look. Not half bad. I like the end grain coloration on it. So this is clear varnish, but every clear varnish makes wood look a little bit darker. Really want to get in the holes and the crevices, because I really want to seal this completely. Look at her. She's starting to look like something. I'm a professional narrator, so I can talk while I'm working. It's probably not fucking annoying to you, so sorry about that. But welcome to Egg in the Craft. This is my shit show, and I am fucking incoherent because I'm hungry. It's past lunchtime, and I only had a salami sandwich in the morning. And life is hard, you know, if you're a content creator on the internet and a struggling artist. So please consider buying me food on buymeacoffee.com. Thank you. You can pay for my dinner, or you can buy kibble for my dogs if you like animals better than humans, because I like them too. I don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about at this point. Anyway, so first coat is on. She's looking beautiful. Like the day I met her. I'm gonna saturate it a little bit more here. And turn. Alrighty then. And now we wait. Well, good morning everyone. This is 2 days before Christmas and I have a terrible cold. But as you can see, she is ready. Okay, so she got several coats of varnish on it. I fixed the crack. It is still visible, but the client is happy with that. I cleaned up the gun, cleaned up the mechanisms, oiled it, greased it. I put copper grease where the springs are. Hold on. Everything is cleaned out, everything is oiled up, and it closes like a charm. I changed the screw here on the bottom into an inox one, because the old one was, as you remember, a piece of crap. And now the stop, does it move? Huh. No. Look at that. It's stable. Alright, so this is as far as this restoration project will go. Oh yeah, and of course you can shoot it. Doink. Anyway, so Diana is restored, oiled up, and preserved for the next generations to come. I hope my friend will be happy with this restoration, and I can't wait to give it to him and maybe shoot it once or twice for some beer cans, or do something like that. But yeah, this was a very interesting adventure, guys. I was very happy about it. I was very excited, and I survived it with minor damages. But anyway, I'm so out of breath. I have the cold in 20 degrees weather. Like, seriously, the weather is so good. And I don't know why my phone is out of focus. Is my cam dirty? No, maybe. I don't know. So anyway, this was a fun project. I would never actually do a real firearm. BB gun was fun, but I would never touch a real gun, to be honest, because that's like an actual profession to restore that. I know I done a lot of things that I was not supposed to do on an actual firearm, but this is not a firearm, this is a BB gun. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video as I enjoyed making it, and thank you very much for all your support, and thank you very much for these people who actually support me on buymeacoffee.com. You mean the world to me, and I will try to be more consistent on my videos. I mean, consistently upload more videos in the future. I've been through some very dark times lately, and the holiday season is not very nice when you spend it alone in your family home without your family. But I'm gonna get through this, as I got through everything. So yeah, thank you for hanging in there, and I promise I'll come out better on the other end of the tunnel. But anyway, I have to go. I have to blow my nose, take my meds, and edit this video. Thank you very much again for watching. I hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye!